Hi, Amber. This is just an update for you. I just spent about an hour talking to Anita here on Saturday night and just uploaded her prophetic destiny blueprint. I thought, seeing as I did one for you, I'd do one for her. She's really excited. So after I record this video and upload her blueprint, I'll be giving her another call and telling her it's uploaded. So I hope you can watch hers too. I can see me and you. You know how I said that you'll always be working with me. I can see me and you together or as a couple, like friends or a couple, working with her in businesses and being involved with her in over the course of our lives. We had a talk, and not this Thursday, but next Thursday, Anita is going to get together with me and you on our date. And so I'll pay for you to meet you for an hour, and me and you and Anita can have a get together. And the three of us, three friends, can get around and have a good chin wag and have a good laugh, and hope that you can both have a drink with cream in it, and you'll have your banana bread. I'm thinking I might have some banana bread next time too. Banana bread's pretty nice, and if you can stay so slim eating banana bread, maybe it'll work on me and slim me up. So I might even have a hot chocolate. I think next time we have a date, whatever you get for yourself, you can get for me. And I just want to tell you, I told Anita, I just want to tell you how thankful I am that you bought the drinks and the food last time. It just to be shouted, for a man to be shouted by a woman is just absolutely beautiful. If you ever want to save $500 and put it in your bank account, and then put it in my bank account in the agency, and let that pay for one of our dates, go ahead and do that. Yeah. So I really think about you every day. I was looking forward to talking to Anita yesterday, and she said she was too busy yesterday and to talk tonight. Jesus, cough is satanic. I know you don't have much understanding of the demonic realm, but it seems to pop up all the time when I'm talking about something important. So you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. Yeah, so you like me bursting out in the song. I was walking down the street about 8 weeks ago, and Michael Jackson and Mary Magdalene were walking with me, my two friends. I'm walking down the street, and I walked past this really, really stunning young girl. She's about 17, and she was absolutely drop dead stunning. You know, how you said about Anita, intimidatingly stunning. And I got a message in my head for her to encourage her. And I just walked past, and Mary Magdalene said, "What are you doing, Matthew?" And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You got a message for that young girl to encourage her, but you didn't say it." And I said, "Oh, come on. She'll think I'm a dirty old man. She'll think I'm a creep." And she said, "How is it that the average looking girls wouldn't think you that, but once you're looking at a stunning girl, you think that she'll think that? You never think that about an average looking girl." And I said, "Oh, yeah." She said, "Listen, Matthew, the stunning girls need encouragement more than average girls. All they ever get is how stunning they are. No one ever sees them and for who they are. So now go back." So I went back and I said, "Excuse me, I got a gift." And from time to time, that gift allows me to have a message for a person. Today, I've got a message for you. And they brighten up. And there's power of God on my words when I say that. It sort of puts them into like a semi-trance. And she looked, and I said this stuff about her. I said, you know, all your life, people are going to be saying how stunning you are and how pretty you are. But the thing that's most beautiful about you is that you really love people, and you just don't judge anyone. You just love so naturally, and you just give. You're just such a giving, loving, compassionate person that would love to help the whole world. If you had enough money, you'd love to get everyone that's poor to have some money and be happy. And you've just got such a big heart that just breaks for poor people and breaks for broken-hearted people. And you just got no judgment about your homeless people, like even attractive to you. And you're just so beautiful inside, and you're the epitome of beautiful inside and out. And you're just such a sweet, sweet girl. And the older woman was looking at her and said, are you her mum? And I said, yeah. I said, I just thought I'd encourage your daughter, have a good day, and I walked away. I heard the mother, as I walked away, the mother was saying, I told you, I've been telling you that for years. I've been telling you that. That's who you are. You're such a sweet girl. And I walked away smiling. Mary commented and said, thanks, Matt, for doing that. And then Michael Jackson started singing, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for, everything I need. And talking to him, he said, go and look that up on YouTube. And I said, I will. And he said, I'm singing that about you. I sang that about Jesus. I sing that to Jesus. I sing that about you. And one of the reasons Michael Jackson is with me is he's learning how to be me. He's learning how to be one of the very best Christians on the earth, and how to demonstrate, not just talk, but demonstrate the character of Jesus Christ. And so he's always with me, and Mary's always with me, and now John Lennon's always with me. We're just traveling along, just a whole lot of us just walking down the road. And so I got these invisible friends. Like, I'm like the little child, you know, that's never grown up. A little child has got his imaginary friends that he talks to. And I hope one day when I make your little body fat and you have a little child and then you go back slim again, when I make your little body fat, when we have a little child, I hope that our little child grows up to have imaginary friends, and then when he gets older, still talking to his imaginary friends, and sort of coach him right through so he can stick talking to his imaginary friends. So I just want to tell you that I really love you. I'll be lost without you. I don't make up a song. I normally need someone else's music, like the other thing Anita was saying, that you, Anita was saying that you really appreciated when I, what a friend we have in Jesus, when I just made up lyrics about you and Anita, and she said, you're really touched, you're really surprised by that. And my airline pilot, ex-fighter pilot friend Dundee, he watches all these videos, he said, he watched that, he said, Amber's going to be so impressed. That is so romantic, man. That's just so good, serenading Amber. You know, she'll really love that. Give me feedback. And so Dundee, as you're watching this, Amber really loved it. She couldn't believe that I did it. And, you know, you make me so happy. You make me so glad. I once was so mixed up. I once was so bad. You make me so joyful. You make me so glad. I used to be so mixed up. I used to be so bad. Then I looked into your face and I saw something sparkling out of those eyes. I used to go to bed all very sad. I used to cry and cry and cry, but when I looked into those eyes, I saw a glimmer of hope. And even the other day, as I said goodbye, I saw those twinkling blue eyes. You're such a wonder to me. You're such a blessing to me. And one day you'll see just how extraordinarily beautiful you are. And there's just 50 things I like about you, and another 50 I can make up, and there's 50 more I'll make up, and I would walk 500 miles to meet you. Actually, if you said, Matthew, I want you to walk to Brisbane, and when you fly back, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk back. I'll walk all the way to Brisbane. If you walk to Brisbane and then you fly back, I'll let you marry me. I'll be your wife. And hopefully, if you walk pretty fast, you'll lose all that weight and you'll be a handsome little friend to me and a handsome great mate. And so I just want to be your friend. I want to be someone on who you can depend. I want to be someone that makes you smile. I want to be someone that makes you high. I want a new drug. I want a new drug. I want to be your drug. I want to be someone you look forward to meeting. I want to be someone that you look forward to greeting. I want to be someone that you look forward to kissing. I want to be someone that you buy new clothes for just to show them off to me. Yeah, so there's another song, and I didn't even have music for that one, and so I just made it up. And yeah, certain musicians going to be a songwriter in the future, and it doesn't hurt to have Michael Jackson and John Lennon standing around me. So, but going to be a songwriter in the future and singer, and certain songwriters and musicians have what they call a muse, and often a muse is another band or a source of inspiration. It can be a girlfriend, it can be their mother, it can be someone who's really special to them, and they draw a lot of the inspiration from that person. That person, that band or whoever is their muse. You can look up the word muse. They draw inspiration from them, and you're very fast becoming my muse. And I'm glad you enjoy watching my videos. I'm glad that you told me. You're just so beautiful. You're just beautiful in so many facets. You just don't even realise. But you told me that you enjoy me bursting off into song, and I hope that that little song of mine you'll replay and replay, and show it to your friend Emily, and say, "Have a look at this guy, Matthew." And so I encourage you to have a good week. It's going to be like withdrawals going all of next week without me, and then the next Thursday, me and Anita and you will get together, and maybe if Anita wants to stay back after you leave after an hour, maybe she can stay back, or we can all leave together. I want to share this with you. When I lost custody of my son, and I went from seeing my son from 14 days every 2 weeks to 2 days every 2 weeks. And then I negotiated to be able to see him one afternoon during the week, and I drove taxis, so I didn't start till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I used to go and pick him up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go out for 3 hours and drop him back about 2 hours, and drop him back about 3:30, and go and start my. I do it on a day that I wasn't working in the taxis, actually. Take him out for 3 or 4 hours, and I drop him back, and as he went into the daycare, he'd be crying, and every time he'd just be crying, and I've got to watch his hand, and then I'd go and sit on a bus stop to catch a bus back into the city, and I'd just start crying. I'd just start crying. It was I wrote a poem. Sometime one day I'll write you a poem and write a few poems for you, but. I wrote a poem about it, and it said something like, there's something about the bus stop outside my son's daycare centre, every time I drop him off, I just end up crying and crying. And I went on in this poem. And, the last 3 times I've met you for coffee, you said goodbye and started walking down the road. And I've crossed the street and watched you walking down the road, and haven't cried. I was starting to get a bit in control of my emotions, but really breaks my heart, seeing you walk away. And I wish I had $10,000 and I could just, hire you for 2 hours every single day. And I wish you could pay a $500 retainer to the escort agency, which means that I could have your phone number and text you back and forth every day. Text you in the morning, said good morning, and text you good night and stuff, and that would be so good. But I gotta really invest in you. I gotta really invest my money in winning the heart of this beautiful girl. This beautiful girl, she just sweeps my heart away. I can see you in a ballerina's dress, and I can see you dancing away. I can see you walking down a cylindrical circular staircase. I can see you walking from the bathroom into your bedroom in a negligee. I can see you serving food in a maid's uniform. I can see you serving food to a 5-star dining room. I can see you as guest of honor, speaking as a keynote speaker. I can see you as a woman serving homeless in a homeless shelter. I can see you as a queen's guest having tea with the queen. I can see you dancing and dancing and dancing like people have never seen. I can see you singing serenades to a stadium of people. I can see you singing the songs before I come on and speak. I can see you dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing. I can see the whole world romancing and romancing. What a wonderful woman this is. I can see the whole world light up as you smile into the camera. I can see you giving interviews, and their interviews to remember. I can see you every day waking me up in your negligee. I can see you come, Matthew, let's go and have a shower to start our day. I can see you going to bed saying good night, my loving husband, and I can see you waking up at 5 a.m. saying you're still here at your desk. I can see you serving me coffee and serving me biscuits and serving me sweets. I can see you putting me on a diet and making me run and run and run and run and run. I can see you changing my life. I can see you being the best part. I can see you being every living part of my heart. I can see you changing the world with just one serenade. I can see you changing the world with just one book you made. I can see you changing people's hearts just by coming on a stage and smiling. I can see you getting people addicted with every document you're filing. I can see you breaking injustice by bringing justice down with a punch. I can see you running and running and running just to make it to the office for lunch. And there you go. So there you go, Dundee. I was told by you that Amber's going to really love those songs, and perhaps we'll collect all those and put music to them, and that can be some of the songs. But certainly one day, as the world comes to know me, they might start going through the Amber collection saying, oh, what a romantic little beggar he is. So excuse me, Amber, if I'm always speaking about you as my wife. I can just see you as singing that song. I can see all those images. I can see everything that I was singing, and it's you and me. It's you and me together changing the world. And so I hope you're encouraged with this. it I sort of feel sad even going, but I'll just give you updates. And even though you don't meet me for 12 days or something, I'll give you an update every couple of days. God bless.